up on News Watching, grandson of Reese's inventor in pieces over peanut butter cup recipe.
ICE makes further arrests in Tioga County.
And body cam footage of a fraternity hazing incident goes viral.
I'm Dawg Strazisar.
And I'm James Lebrano. All that and more coming up on News Watching. An old hazing incident at the Alpha Delta Phi chapter at the University of Iowa is once again making headlines after disturbing body cam footage went viral online. Police footage from a 2024 hazing investigation shows more than 50 blindfolded, shirtless pledges packed into a dark basement, many covered in various different condiments and alcohol. The video, now circulating widely on social media, captures the eerie scene as officers repeatedly asked those inside to identify what was happening and who was in charge. One man was briefly arrested for interfering with the investigation, but charges were later dropped. University officials have emphasized that hazing is strictly banned under campus policies and by Iowa law, and say that the chapter was suspended in 2025 for 4 academic years, meaning it will be barred from campus activities until at least 2029.
Eric Dane, better known as McSteamy on Grey's Anatomy, has passed away at age 53. His breakout role came in 2006 as the handsome Dr. Mark Sloan, nicknamed McSteamy, the head of plastic surgery at a Seattle hospital. His death comes 10 months after announcing his ALS diagnosis. As part of a patient advocacy campaign in September 2025, Mr. Dane posted a video of himself sitting in a chair and speaking in a slightly slurred voice. Quote, "I am an actor, I am a father, and now a person living with ALS." He spoke about raising funds and research to, quote, finally push toward ending this disease. He leaves behind his wife, Rebecca Gayhart, and 2 daughters, Billy Beatrice and Georgia.
The grandson of H.B. Reese, the man who created the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, is publicly criticizing the brand's current products. Brad Reese says he was disappointed after trying a seasonal version of the candy, claiming it didn't contain the same milk chocolate and peanut butter that was made with the original famous recipe. Reese posted his concerns online, saying he believes some newer variations of the candy rely on alternative ingredients that change the taste and quality. In response, the Hershey Company says the classic peanut butter cups recipe remains the same, though some seasonal shapes may use adjusted formulations to maintain consistency and product standards.
Over the past few weeks, ICE agents have been spotted in and around Tioga County, just outside of the Ithaca area. The village of Spencer has been witness to a few arrests made by ICE, who were accompanied by Spencer Chief of Police Michael Montero. Spencer residents are voicing concerns about Spencer Police Department's involvement with ICE, especially considering Montero was meant to be watching over a local school during the time of recent arrests.
Tragic news from the world of professional football. Rondell Moore, a 25-year-old wide receiver most recently with the Minnesota Vikings, has died. Authorities in his hometown of New Albany, Indiana, say he was found Saturday in a garage from a suspected self-inflicted gunshot wound. The investigation into his death is ongoing, and an autopsy has been scheduled. Moore first gained national attention as a standout player at Purdue University, where he earned All-American honors before being selected in the second round of the 2021 NFL Draft by the Arizona Cardinals. He also spent time with the Atlanta Falcons before signing with the Vikings in 2025, though injuries unfortunately limited his time on the field. Teams, coaches, and former teammates have shared heartfelt tributes, describing Moore as a gifted competitor and with a humble spirit and deep roots in the Indiana community. Music fans are buzzing this week as award-winning rapper Baby Keem dropped a new visual installment just hours before his release of his long-awaited sophomore album, Casino. The third chapter in his Boo Man documentary series, titled Boo Man 3, offers fans another look at the creative world and soundscapes Keem has been shaping around his head of his album drop. The 14-minute Boo Man 3 entry arrives as part of an ambitious rollout strategy, leading straight into the release of his new album, Casino, the first full-length project from Keem in nearly 5 years. Critics and fans alike have praised the creative rollout and depth of the visuals, which build anticipation for a full world tour behind Casino later this spring.
A 900-pound, 12-foot-tall statue of beloved Jim Henson character Kermit the Frog has completed his 2,000-mile journey from Hollywood to the Center for Puppetry Arts in Atlanta. Kermit traveled this distance on a truck, spotted by some eagle-eyed drivers under a large tarp. Lisa Henson, daughter of Jim Henson and CEO of the Jim Henson Company, says, quote, "This Kermit as Charlie Chaplin's statue represents a chapter in the Jim Henson Company's story. We know that our friends at the Center for Puppetry Arts, who are such important partners in celebrating our history, will provide the perfect home where this part of the Henson legacy can be shared." The United States is taking home the gold in both men's and women's hockey this Olympic season. Both gold medal matches were played against the respective Canadian team, leading to a dramatic finish for both games in overtime. The heated women's matchup went down in the history books as the most watched women's hockey game ever, NBC announced. Hillary Knight scored the tying goal with U.S. goalie Aaron Frankel pulled before Megan Keller added her name to American hockey lore with the overtime winner. In yesterday's men's battle, Jack Hughes scored the goal that delivered the United States its first gold medal in men's hockey since the Miracle on Ice in 1980. Now, I know that game was quite early yesterday morning, about 8. Were you able to wake up and watch it?
I did. I woke up bright and early at 8 a.m. with my wife and kids, and we enjoyed the hell out of the game, and I'm happy that both teams were able to get the medal.
Yes, it was well worth waking up early on a weekend. But coming up next on News Watchin', a powerful snowstorm pummels the Northeast.
An armed man is shot and killed at Mar-a-Lago.
And Ithaca College professor Peter Johann sets the world record for fastest milk mile. Stay with us.